Welcome to The Explainer. So, I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow morning, stretching, casually checking your bank account on your phone, and realizing something absolutely incredible. You don't have to go to work today, or tomorrow, or ever again. And I'm not talking about winning the lottery here, or some rich long-lost relative handing you millions of dollars. No, this is about figuring out the ultimate financial cheat code.
But how is that even possible, right? Well, it's actually because your money just kept working while you were sleeping. Imagine just happily snoring in bed while a steady stream of coins magically drops into a bucket right next to you. I know, it sounds totally like a fairy tale. And honestly, for most people, it kind of is, because we've all been basically brainwashed by the exact same financial rules our entire lives.
Think about it. We are all taught the traditional plan, right? Trade your time for money. Study hard, get a good job, work overtime, and just repeat that for 40 years. But here is the fatal flaw with that. Your income literally pauses the second you stop working. You take a vacation, the money stops. You get sick, the money stops. You've essentially built this machine that only works when you are physically sweating inside of it. But then you have the Buffett plan. People like Warren Buffett, they own assets. Whether he is eating dinner or just sitting around reading a book, thousands of companies are out there generating profits for him 24/7. That is the ultimate secret. It's shifting from working for money to making your money work for you.
To really show you how powerful this shift is, let me tell you a quick story about two 25-year-old friends, Rahul and David. Now, they earn the exact same salary, and every single month, they both diligently set aside $500. But here's where their paths completely split. Rahul takes his $500 and locks it safely away in a bank vault. David, on the other hand, takes his $500 and invests it into diversified index funds. So, fast forward 30 years. Who do you think ends up wealthier? Most people guess, they'll probably be about the same. But almost nobody realizes just how entirely wrong that is.
See, there's this invisible villain that completely destroys Rahul's safe strategy, and it's called inflation. You can think of inflation as this monster that just slowly shrinks your wallet over time. Every single year, groceries cost more, buying a house costs more, healthcare costs more. Just saving your money technically protects the paper, sure, but it doesn't grow it to fight off that monster. Imagine you went out and buried $10,000 in your backyard today. 30 years from now, you dig it back up. You still have $10,000 in paper. It sounds perfectly safe, right? But that exact same stack of cash now buys a fraction of what it used to. Inflation is basically like a tiny leak in a water tank. One drop, you don't even notice it. But thousands of drops over 30 years, your tank is completely empty. Your money didn't physically disappear. Its power did.
And this brings us to exactly why people just like Rahul don't invest. They are totally paralyzed by these toxic myths. So let's bust the absolute biggest one right now, the idea that I need thousands of dollars to start investing. We all picture these wealthy folks in sharp suits throwing huge bags of cash around Wall Street. But guys, that is just a Hollywood myth.
Here is the incredible truth. Today, you can literally start investing with the cost of a single cup of coffee. Thanks to something called fractional shares, you don't need hundreds of dollars to buy one whole share of a giant, expensive company. You can buy a tiny fractional slice of it for just $5. Seriously, it is not about the size of your first deposit. It's just about building the habit.
But wait, isn't the stock market just a giant casino designed to take your money? Well, this is myth number 2, the speculation myth. A lot of people are terrified to invest because they think it is exactly the same thing as betting on black at a roulette table.
But there is a massive difference between the two. A speculator acts just like a gambler. They buy random internet meme stocks because some guy on social media promised it would go to the moon, right? They rely entirely on blind luck. An investor, on the other hand, systematically buys tiny pieces of hundreds of real, highly profitable businesses that hire actual employees, create products, and solve problems year after year. Speculators rely on luck, investors rely on time. Then, of course, there is the expert myth. This is the belief that unless you have a crystal ball and some genius-level intellect to find the next Apple or the next Amazon before anyone else does, you're just going to lose.
And yet, what actually happens completely surprises people. The truth is incredibly simple. Really boring strategies frequently crush professional Wall Street analysts. People with massive teams of researchers, crazy advanced software, and decades of experience, they routinely lose to a strategy that a 15-year-old could set up in about 10 minutes.
So let's dive into that strategy, the boring but brilliant blueprint, 5 steps to wealth.
This is the completely stress-free roadmap that millions of everyday people use to quietly build wealth. It's 5 simple steps. Build an emergency fund, destroy high-interest debt, open a brokerage account, buy diversified index funds, and automate everything. So let's start with step 1. Build an emergency fund. Why? Because life happens. Your car breaks down or you have a random medical emergency. If you don't have a cash airbag of 3 to 6 months of expenses, you'll be forced to sell your investments to pay for it, and usually at the worst possible time. It's boring, yes, but it absolutely keeps you in the game.
Step 2 is to destroy high-interest debt. Picture trying to run a race while dragging heavy iron chains behind you. That is credit card debt. If your credit card charges you 24% a year in interest, but the stock market historically gains around 10% a year, it's a mathematical trap. You are literally losing before you even begin. Destroying that debt first is basically a guaranteed 24% return on your money. Then, for step 3, you just open a simple brokerage account, which honestly takes less time than ordering a pizza online.
Which brings us to step 4, and this is the magic sauce: buying diversified index funds. Think about it like this. Instead of betting all your money on one single restaurant, where if it burns down, you lose everything, an index fund is like buying a tiny piece of 500 different restaurants at once. You own a massive basket filled with many, many eggs. You get slices of technology, healthcare, consumer goods, and energy companies. If one struggles, the others keep growing. You aren't trying to guess tomorrow's winner, you are just betting on the long-term growth of the human economy itself.
Finally, step 5, automate everything. This right here is your superpower. You set up a system where every single time you get paid, a small amount of money moves automatically into your investments before you can even touch it. This is a concept called dollar cost averaging. It removes human emotion entirely. You never have to wake up and guess if the market is too high or too low today. You literally just buy on autopilot.
But here is the shocking part. If this exact blueprint is so simple and it works so incredibly well, why did 2 people with the exact same strategy end up with completely different results in life? Why do most people fail?
Honestly, it all comes down to psychology. Human emotion is the ultimate enemy of wealth. When the stock market crashes, and it definitely will, it's like a roller coaster suddenly dropping. Amateurs completely panic. Fear just screams at them to sell everything and lock in their losses. But wealthy investors think so differently. Think about it. If you walked into a store and your favorite laptop was suddenly 30% off, you wouldn't run away screaming, right? You'd buy it. Successful investors view terrifying market crashes simply as investing on a massive discount sale.
Now let's look at what is arguably the most powerful force in the universe: compound interest. I want you to meet Emily and Daniel. Emily starts investing $300 a month at age 25. But at age 35, she stops completely. She never invests another dime. Daniel, on the other hand, waits until he is 35 to even start. But then he invests $300 a month every single month, all the way until they both retire at age 65. So Daniel invested way more of his own money for way longer. Who do you think ends up wealthier?
Emily finishes with more wealth. I know, it completely changes the story. But how is that mathematically possible? It's because Emily planted her money tree 10 years earlier. Compound interest is exactly like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's tiny, but as it gathers snow, it grows exponentially larger and faster. Your returns earn returns, and then those returns earn more returns. Time in the market will always beat the amount of money you invest.
And that is why building wealth is really about the investor's mindset. It's exactly like getting fit. You don't just get a six-pack from one crazy intense workout, you get fit through thousands of ordinary, boring, highly consistent workouts. You have to start today, stay consistent, ignore all the panic on the daily news, and just trust the long-term process.
History has proven this over and over again for more than a century. Through wars, recessions, and global pandemics, the market recovers, and it grows. Because, as this incredibly powerful quote reminds us, the stock market is simply a machine that transfers wealth from the impatient to the patient. The one asset you can never, ever buy back is your time.
So plant your seed today. Stop trying to time the market and start letting time work for you. Because wealth isn't built by predicting tomorrow, it's built by preparing for it. The real question is, what will you do with your time once your money is doing all the work? If you enjoyed this explainer, subscribe to Lucid Explains. See you next time.